United have won 6 on the spin and send out the same 11 at Old Trafford for the 3rd time in a week. That, of course, means Wes Brown, who returned from long-term injury at Upton Park 4 weeks ago, looks to prolong his so far unbeaten season. And Paul Scholes continues in his advanced role, hoping to add to the 7 Premiership goals he already has against these opponents. West Ham have Rio's kid brother Anton Ferdinand on their bench for the first time. Jermaine Defoe has form, the winner here last year, indeed 3 goals in 3 games against Manchester United. It's Minto for the struggling Winterburn at left back, and Edouard Cissé isn't fit, so Steve Lomas returns in midfield. So how long can this keep going on? Same question for both clubs, albeit with rather different emphases. Manchester United 8 games without losing. West Ham, the last club to avoid defeat by Manchester United, 8 games without winning. The bottom club visiting the club which is seeking over the Christmas period perhaps to return to the top. Van Nistelrooy would be a good reason why they might. Lomas returning after 4 games away for West Ham, denying him an early chance. Former Manchester City player, of course, and a scorer at Upton Park against Manchester United in the thrilling 5-3 game in the spring. Here's Gary Neville. Scott Minto, who's having to fill the boots today of the injured Nigel Winterburn. Sinclair, Defoe, who's been so successful in recent months against these opponents, taking on Neville and being caught by Phil Neville on his way into the penalty area. No protest and certainly no reaction from Rob Styles. Referee was well placed to see it. Schemmel forward for the makeshift striker who is Ian Pearce. There was the moment when Defoe was wriggling into the box and Phil Neville certainly checked him. Scholes. Giggs. Schemmel sees him away. It is a Manchester United corner. Scholes waiting near the edge of the penalty area. Veron is to be the taker. Of in-whip and just about dealt with by James. It got a flick at the near post. It's helped away by Carrick, and Bartes has come a long way to regather for Manchester United and keep their forward momentum going. Most dangerous moment inside the West Ham penalty area to date came from John O'Shea's flick header. And David James had to adjust in rather unorthodox fashion to palm it away. Phil Neville, Van Nistelrooy. Oh, look at the space here for Gary Neville, and Solskjær's waiting in the middle, and Neville has delivered, and Solskjær has scored. His 7th Premiership goal against West Ham. His 10th goal of this season. There was a touch off Thomas Repka somewhere between Solskjær and goal. Little matter, that is the Norwegians. Solskjær. Neville. Solskjær let it go. Van Nistelrooy helped it on and then was checked by Repka. And Thomas Repka, whose disciplinary record in England is hardly a clean one, is going to get another entry in another referee's book. Veron is in the committee over the Manchester United free kick. Giggs is there as well, and Scholes and Gary Neville, who you would consider to be the outsider of 4 in the race to strike it. Beckham's not in the mix. You may wish he was. Veron's had a goal and scored wonderfully. No one, not even he, could have bettered that. Just a glorious, glorious use of the ball. by Juan Veron. Had a mental picture of where he saw the ball going, and he put the ball there. It was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Glenn. Giggs. In for Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good save, and Carrick prevents himself from scoring a rather embarrassing own goal. You had not only your first house, but your mansion in the country on Ruud Van Nistelrooy to make it 3 here. Giggs put him half in, he got the rest of the way, and then David James made himself laudably big. Now on Trevor Sinclair, West Ham's free kick. Last 3 or 4 minutes of a first half, during most of which they've been under the cosh. But a goal for Glenn Roeder's side now, and they would go into the dressing room at half-time feeling in touch. Joe's free kick beyond Pierce. Very quiet Old Trafford. A few folk in here must have had the office Christmas do last night. Away by Brown, and it's bounced back in for Defoe, who's offside. On the far side, there is a West Ham player in an offside position, but to say he's interfering is the stretcher point. Who's passive, who's active? Get back in! Cole, running away from Scholes and attacking Phil Neville and running to at Gary Neville and beyond, and Cole pulls it back, and Lomas didn't seem to have it read at the back post. It's still come back for Schemmel, and now for Carrick to have a crack. Hit Phil Neville and came out for Veron. Beaten to it by Minto, and then Neville away from Sinclair. Glenn Roeder will be pleased with the response he's got from his players since half-time, and he's looking for more of the same. And Neville with the missed kick. Down to assist him, and lift it forward to Scholes, who's laid it off here for O'Shea. Here goes Giggs, and here goes Van Nistelrooy, onside for Manchester United. That's a top save from James, and O'Shea couldn't finish either because Repka was in the way. Ruud Van Nistelrooy has had 2 one-on-ones with David James, and on both occasions the goalkeeper has won the battle. Won by Solskjær, and Van Nistelrooy, partially away by Repka, back in by Beckham, came to Giggs, on his right foot. Van Nistelrooy, Beckham, Veron, Phil Neville, Paul Scholes through the middle, and here comes Gary Neville, and it's an own goal by Schemmel. When you're down, you're really down, and West Ham are really down. Had Schemmel not scored, Ryan Giggs certainly would have. It was only surprising that Ruud Van Nistelrooy, who was ahead of him, didn't. Gary Neville flashed it across goal, Van Nistelrooy missed it, Schemmel made sure. And Manchester United ease further and further clear. They're going to be level on points with Arsenal tonight. West Ham are still going to be on the bottom of the Premiership. Veron. Oh, what a smashing ball that is for Beckham. Forlan. Beckham. Forlan. Van Nistelrooy. Oh! Well, he might have had a hat-trick. I have to observe that Forlan's first meaningful involvement in the game was lovely, the way he put Van Nistelrooy in. But Van Nistelrooy scraped it rather timidly wide. This ball bounced off the referee back into West Ham's possession, and Sinclair's trying to make use of that possession. Minto's gone wide of him. It's Scott Minto's cross, and it's well clawed out by Barthez. Because it got a deflection right in front of him. He had to adjust really adeptly there. All came from the referee's touch, this. Of course, Sinclair played in Minto. And look at how quickly Barthez had to react to keep that out. Moncur. Carrick. No miracle win for West Ham this time. Manchester United have caught Arsenal up, if only for one day. They have their X-factor back, no doubt about that. They have 7 wins on the spin. They had goals from Solskjær and Veron and an own goal from Schemmel in the second half to thank for today's victory. They are flying all right. Manchester United 3, West Ham still bottom, 0.
It's a pleasing scoreline, and the foundation of our success at the moment is the players are working very hard. There's a good team spirit there, and they're getting their confidence back by winning, and that's what you're seeing at the moment.
We're not playing badly and losing. We're playing decent football. OK, we're letting goals in, we're losing, but it's better than playing badly and losing.
How are you enjoying left back?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I mean, with Giggsy in front of me, it's a joy to play, you know, because we can terrorise the right side of teams, and I enjoy it. It's just a good chance for me to stretch my legs going forward.
You know, there must be the temptation to go away and hide.
No chance, absolutely no chance. I wouldn't know what hiding means. No, not even in my private moments do I doubt that, you know, these players will get us out the hole that we're in. You know, we know this situation is not going to go away in 2 or 3 weeks. You know, and probably not a couple of months. This, you know, we're in it for, you know, for the whole season now. The sooner we can start climbing out the hole, the better for everyone. But I'm confident that the players can do it, and you know, even in my darkest moments, if there are any, I still believe that we're going to be okay.
Well, Glenn Roeder seems relatively upbeat, but his team are in trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very much in trouble, and it's almost that arrogance. We start the play, ball gets out to Gary Neville, and watch the way how they're going to move possession. They're just going to move this West Ham team across the pitch, just waiting for the right opportunity. It's all 1-touch, 2-touch passing. The West Ham boys are working really hard, but they can't get the ball.
You mentioned confidence, Rob. That's the magic word. What a wonderful potion that is. If only we all had the formula to that, and we could take a swig from it when you need it. Because the difference in this team now from what 5-6 weeks ago is enormous, and that's what it is. It's just the confidence to get it going again.
Yeah, they've now worked the ball. Gary Neville's the spare man. Remember, he started the move, fires the ball in. Unfortunately for West Ham, it's Sebastian Schemmel who finishes it, but that was just an indicator of the type of play that Manchester United had today. They were really on top of the game.
Well, since the Man City game, they've gone 9 games without losing. There's the record there for you. And obviously they're playing well. The team that they've got at the moment is playing well. The last 4 games they've gone, they haven't conceded a goal. They haven't done that for 5 years. Would the manager dare to tinker with this team when you've got players like Keane, Beckham, Ferdinand, Blanc, who aren't included in the lineup?
Yeah, they're all coming back. I wouldn't change a thing. Not one player would I change out of that team.
And they played very, very well. And I think they'll look at the space, look at the time he's got.